Hey, hi, welcome to Digit.in. My name is Vignesh. Now, towards the end of last year, we saw Asus launch two new Zenbooks with AMD Ryzen processors inside them. One of them was the Zenbook 14 and the other is this one right here. It's the Zenbook Flip 14. Now, it's called the Flip 14, so you know what that means, obviously. The screen's going to go all the way back like this and then some. So it's essentially a tablet with a Ryzen 7 inside. Let's see how it did in our review, shall we? The Ryzen 5-powered Zenbook 14 fared extremely well on our everyday performance test, and the Ryzen 7-powered Zenbook Flip 14 is no different. Our review unit handled multitasking on numerous applications across many virtual desktops without any signs of lag or stuttering. Everyday apps such as Outlook, Word, Excel, Chrome, Photos, OneNote, File Explorer, and WhatsApp PC opened and restored without any hiccups during the course of a regular workday. In addition, I didn't observe a single stutter in the animation while switching windows or desktops. Playing background music and videos on various websites too happened without any hiccups. In summary, the Asus Zenbook Flip 14 is a fine machine for everyday computing tasks. Our review unit picked up an acceptable score of 3 hours 54 minutes on our standard battery benchmark test. This is better than the IdeaPad C340 score of 3 hours 38 minutes on the same test with similar parameters. On our everyday tests, however, things turned worse for the Asus Convertible. On one test run, the review unit's battery level fell from 97% to 30% in a little over 2.5 hours. During the run, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth were both turned on and the screen brightness was set to 70%. The laptop was tasked with heavy browsing. On another run with similar parameters, the laptop's battery fell from full charge to 30% in 3 hours 13 minutes. I observed that the laptop's battery drain rate increased sharply when I enabled the keyboard backlighting. In summary, expect about 4 hours of continuous use on the Zenbook Flip 14, which is honestly on the lower side for any convertible laptop. The Zenbook Flip 14 has a 14-inch touchscreen display with full HD resolution. In my experience, this unit is both bright and colorful for everyday use. Colors appear natural without any signs of unnecessary saturation, while the panel's brightness is sufficient for daylight use. If anything, the panel's glossy finish becomes an impediment when viewing content under bright overhead lights. All in all, it's a fine display for viewing documents, web pages, spreadsheets, and videos. Being a convertible, the Zenbook Flip 14 sports a glossy touchscreen panel that can be pushed all the way back into tablet mode. While the panel's touch accuracy is spot on, the bundle stylus isn't suitable for drawing. In my experience, the stylus doesn't always register inputs on supported apps such as OneNote and Paint 3D in the first go, thus demanding multiple strokes. Pressure sensitivity too is a little on the lower side at 1024 levels. That said, it works fine for light scribbling work. You should be able to take notes and annotate documents without too much effort. I wish the laptop came with a dedicated storage silo for the stylus. That would have given the Zenbook Flip 14 a solid edge over the IdeaPad C340. Let's move on to the audio. The Asus Zenbook Flip 14 pushes out sound through two down-firing speaker grills that are found near the chin of the laptop's base panel. The sound from these Harman Kardon certified drivers is positively hollow, which means you'll get the feeling the laptop's playing music from inside a well or cave. Highs and mids escape the grills with some noticeable clarity, but the same cannot be said of the lows. On the plus side, the speakers display a distinguishable level of stereo separation. Even so, this pair is best used for speeches and casual music playback and not for full-blown entertainment. Unlike the previous Zenbook Flip models, the Zenbook Flip 14 comes with plenty of mainstream connectivity options. On the left side of its body, we see a round pin power port, a full-size HDMI port, a USB A 3.1 port, and a USB-C 3.1 port. On the right side, we see a microSD card slot, a USB A 2.0 port, and a 3.5mm audio jack for headsets. We also see on the right side a couple of status indicators and a tiny power button, which is frankly hard to locate without looking at the device. Also, it doesn't help that the button sits flush with the frame and offers no feedback. The Zenbook Flip 14 ditches fingerprint-based authentication for face recognition through its inbuilt IR webcam. It works fairly well in combination with Windows Hello for sign-ins. The keyboard on the Zenbook Flip 14 is amongst the most comfortable I have seen on a convertible laptop so far. The large 3-stage backlit keys have ample travel and a sufficient amount of resistance. The result is a nice, comfortable typing experience that's suitable for long emails and documents. That said, I wish the arrow keys were a little larger for added comfort. I also wish Asus had chosen a darker tone for the keycaps because it's impossible to read the letters on the silvery keys when the backlighting is enabled. Still, it's a great keyboard for heavy typing though. The touchpad on the Zenbook Flip 14 is a modern precision unit, which means it supports multi-finger taps and swipes natively on Windows 10 without needing a third-party driver or utility. The touchpad surface is smooth and conducive to multi-finger gestures. The 2 click keys beneath the surface too are easy to press. All in all, it's a fine input device that's a treat to use while browsing, editing spreadsheets, and moving files on File Explorer. Like the Zenbook 14, the Zenbook Flip 14 employs metal in its construction in that the top cover is made of aluminium and the base panel is made of magnesium alloy. The result is a firm, smooth laptop body that's easy to grip and good to look at. In its one and only light grey colorway, the laptop looks neat and professional but not particularly exciting. The rear edge and hinges get a dark chrome finish, which I imagine will either be a hit or miss with today's users. What it does not get though is the signature Zen-inspired spun metal finish on the top cover. It also does not get the company's new offset Asus logo. But all that is completely understandable because it's built very well, and that's what's most important. Opening the lid of the Zenbook Flip 14, which is a 2-hand operation by the way, reveals a glossy touchscreen panel with moderately thick black bezels on 4 sides. At 1.6 kilograms, the laptop is admittedly on the heavier side, and this becomes very apparent when the device is used as a tablet. On the bright side, it feels slightly lighter in the hands when compared to the Lenovo IdeaPad C340. I really wish Asus had squeezed more weight out of this device and thrown in a storage silo for the bundled stylus, as that would have made the Zenbook Flip 14 a more attractive package for heavy users of the tablet mode. Well then, ladies and gentlemen, that's about it for the Zenbook Flip 14, because as far as I can tell, it's a great laptop. It works great as a traditional laptop really, because it's got a great keyboard, it's got consistent performance from the CPU inside, but it's not all that great a tablet, and that's mostly because it's quite heavy to begin with, and the panel here isn't so great for touch inputs, and the battery life could have been a lot longer. But otherwise, it's a fantastic device nonetheless if you're in the market for something like this and are willing to spend about 70,000 rupees. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I will see you in the next one. Ta-ta.